So what is up? So what we're gonna do today is pretty much gonna show some play from the Mortal Kombat 11 beta this weekend. So played a couple of, actually more than a couple, played a few sets, and just thought I'd do some commentary over it, kind of talk about some of my thoughts on it, especially some of the gameplay. I'm using Jade. She's one of the characters that I was actually really excited about when they revealed her for the game. She's definitely been a favorite of mine for a long time. I really like using her in MK9. Even though I probably still plan on playing Cassie upon release, thought I'd try Jade out. Maybe she might be a secondary, or if I don't like Cassie as much, maybe she'll be my main. Not sure yet. Also kind of still questioning using Scarlet. But anyways, you're not gonna see any, yeah, that was really weird. Actually, prior to this, I was messing around with the towers, and I was getting that a lot, you know, that stuttering. But yeah, you're not gonna get much high-level combos out of me here. I pretty much just messed around with some stuff in the towers, and just really felt like playing some people online, so here you go. The variation that I'm using right now, I think it's the Deadly Assassin, the one that gives her a few extra combo strings, the Air Glaive, and I forget the name of it, but it's the low projectile, Edenian Spark, I think. So, yeah, that hurts. So, I once saw footage where someone did that move with Jade and it repelled Cabal's projectile, so I was a bit shocked when that didn't happen when I tried it. Maybe I saw it wrong. I don't know. I know right now Cabal is definitely seems like one of the stronger characters right now, which I believe that. I think one thing, I don't think, if I recall correctly, I don't think this Cabal used like a lot of the like scary mix-up strings that he has, because I really didn't feel too intimidated by this guy. He did a lot of pretty good zoning on me and definitely caught me on a few things, but I played a few other Cabals that were a lot more impressive than this one, in my opinion. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say the majority of these matches are on Wi-Fi. Which I do want to stress, the netcode for this game has been fantastic so far. It's crazy. Like out of all the major fighting games out there, like the NRS games always seem to have like one of the best netcodes ever. Really wish Capcom would fucking step up their shit, because Street Fighter V is like unplayable for me. And kind of speaking of Street Fighter V, one thing I know a lot of people seem to dislike how slower paced Mortal Kombat 11 is compared to MKX, but I actually really like it. You have to focus more on your fundamentals and neutral and all that stuff. Like it pretty much feels like playing Street Fighter, but with good netcode. So, you know, this game feels great. If you're on the fence about getting this game, I definitely recommend doing so when it comes out. I mean,
Round 2.
Granted, I have my issues with the stages. Like this current one, I absolutely hate this stage so far. Out of all the stages released, this is the one that I hate the most. But graphically, the game looks so good, especially since they're using like a heavily modded Unreal 3, which kind of blew me away. I will admit, though, I do like the stage interactables in the corner. Good old classic down ones. Yeah, you'll probably see after her, I forget the name of the move, but her back forward 2, you're probably noticing that I'm trying to connect a down 1 right after it. What I'm trying to land is that move into, I think it's a down 1 or standing 1 into 1-2, and then pretty much trying to do like back forward 3 again as the finisher. I know she's got some pretty ridiculous corner combos. I'm just, I just don't know them. I didn't really bother to sit down and, watch any combo videos on YouTube or anything like that. I pretty much just win the towers, try to get a feel for her, and then win online. I know a lot of people are kind of complaining about there being no practice mode, but I mean, it's a beta, dude. Like, it annoys me too, but it is what it is. It's a beta. I'm trying to get used to those wake-up moves too. Yay for armor. I honestly don't really use the Fatal Blow that much. I mean, this scenario was fine because it was, it was like the last round. But usually sometimes I get paranoid that if I lose it, I might need it later, since you can only use the one between, every set. Also, I need to learn how to combo into it too. But otherwise, I think hers is alright since it's an overhead. She's got some... I think she has some pretty decent mix-up strings. Yeah, I should have blocked low, but I didn't. Later on, there's going to be a set against me and another Jade player. There's so many times that I should have blocked the overhead, and my dumbass didn't. One thing I do like about that lower projectile is it kind of reminds me of Jury from Street Fighter. So that's why I kind of use it on the Oki, when they're down. It doesn't seem very meaty though, as you saw. It kind of just like goes right through. But man, I just need to get the spacing right.
Round 2, fight.
Classic down 2s. Her crouching 4 I really like. I love the range on it. Damn it. Her shadow kick seems to come out pretty quickly. I just need to really get better at knowing what the range of it is. There's a lot of times where I try to use it to get in, which is a bit awkward with Jade because you don't want to be too far away.
Final round.
And I think her buttons to me seem a little bit better than Scarlet's. Like Scarlet, from what I've played, is just really bad up close. So I like the fact that Jade kind of has some decent pokes. I mean, her standing 1 and standing 2 are like each 7 frames startup, which I don't think is too terrible. I should have down 2'd. Yeah, I think this is where he's gonna get the kill. I was trying to jump and do the aerial glaive, but yeah, my execution was just real poor. Yeah, and then of course the random Cabal online just has to exert the dominance. When he loses, he must get his win back. and do a fatality.
Fatality. Cabal wins.
And then fucking leave, because you know that's how you do it. If you want to play NRS games, that's how you need to play. If you want to be an outstanding member of the community, you got to be a salty fuck.
Fight.
So here, these are some sets. So there's like 2 different matches between Scorpions, and I got confused because like they both felt like each match kind of felt the same to me, and it was also in the same stage. But these sets, or these Scorpion matches, I think is how you should not play Scorpion. Because Scorpion, like, he's not terrible. He's got some pretty good buttons, I think. You know, and he's very beginner friendly because, you know, Scorpion's like he's practically like the Ryu of Mortal Kombat.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah. If you're familiar with me or my channel and you know like the fact that I play Supergirl and Injustice, you should know that you should not spam teleport so much. Which I don't think this Scorpion does, but I think the next one just like teleports so much. Which you'll see. Yeah, blindly throwing out the chain is just not good. I mean, he can combo into it, you know. Clearly, this guy just doesn't know.
Finish him. Jaded wins.
And yeah, he leaves. So this is the next Scorpion.
Fight.
Take a shot every time he teleports. Look, that was like 3 teleports in a row, pretty much. He's like, thank you for putting yourself in the corner, good sir. Yeah, I was waiting for him to do that. I really need to use her. I think her 2-1-2. I think her 2-1-2 string is much better than the 1-2-4 that I mostly use. But I like that the 1-2-4 kind of kicks them back away, or like, you know, knocks them back. But I think 2-1-2 is like the better one, if I'm not mistaken. Jeez. Yeah, I kind of felt like if I was going to advance, he was going to try teleporting again, so I just kind of thought it'd be better for me to stand and wait. Jeez, like, no, like, even though he hit me, like, stop teleporting. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I think this guy was wireless, too. So there's been like minor lag spikes, but otherwise, I mean, the net goes pretty good. I still hate playing against wireless because of lag spikes like that. And you know, I'm never really gonna justify playing wireless. But no, it's pretty good with this netcode. I mean, if you have a pretty decent wireless connection and there's no random lag spikes or someone decides to like heat up a hot pocket while you're playing, do it on your microwave, like, you know, you'll be fine for the most part. But you know, I always recommend a wired connection if you can. So after that, we are gonna be in for the Jade mirror. I was not ready for this.
We are twins, Jade.
And I really hope they fix that with the subtitles. I'm hoping they only did that because there's the watermark at the bottom, but I really hope they get rid of that black border. I just kind of turned it on because I was curious as to what they were saying. because I watch anime, I gotta read my words. What I should try to do more often, I think it's her forward 3-4-3-4 move, because it's plus on block. So I should probably try to use that a bit more often. The thing I hate is the timing on doing the string. If that's probably the one criticism I have of this game, is that it still has certain strings that as most people are familiar with games like this one, they have, what are called dial-up combos. Some of the timing on the strings are like really awkward. It's like you really have to commit to a string, and it is kind of a pet peeve of mine. I do understand that, there should be some strings that, you're gonna have to commit to because there's gonna be gaps in them. But I feel like there's a few where the timing is just way too strict. Honestly, I don't even know if that was a point that I mentioned in one of Dink's podcasts. And if somehow you're not following Shujinki Dink on YouTube, like, go to his channel, subscribe to him. Dude's good. He's gonna be putting out so much content once MK11 releases. Excuse me. Why you gotta skip the intros, man? Why you gotta do that? Yeah, I have a bad habit of not fully, not always holding down the block button during streams. It's so bad. A lot of pokes. There's a lot of button pushes. Yeah, you blocked the overhead, but not the multi-hit.
They always come back.
It's always the most annoying thing about mirror matches is when you're both doing the same shit. That was pretty good on them, like they knew I was gonna jump in. Yeah, so that move, I think that is her back two. That's one move that I need to use a bit more as well. I think with this, I think with the Deadly Assassin moveset, I think she gets some strings with that too. So. Yeah, that was my goof there. Barely, just barely.
Final round. Fight.
Yeah, see her, it's really good. Like I really need to use it more. And that was definitely a note I was making to myself during this set there. Yeah, I actually landed it. That's my current jank combo. That is my jank Jade combo.
Jaded wins. Round 1. Fight.
I mean, not a terrible idea, like spamming the projectile. Did you teabag me? That reminds me, I think that's actually one thing that kind of triggers me a bit about Cabal, is you have to do like the down-down motion for his fatality. So, I'm just like, oh my god, Cabal players are just automatically douches because they're just teabagging you. Very good. Very good throw on their part. I'm so bad at teching throws. I need to get way better at that.
Fight.
Like, every single fighting game, I am garbage at teching throws. You meet me in a fighting game, just like, grab the shit out of me. I was hoping that would hit. I think when I did that, I was trying to cancel the down 4 into the Adinian Spark. But I mean, the Shadow Kick works too. Jeez. That was pretty close, actually. A lot of respect there. Yeah, that was bad on my part. Very bad on my part.
Finish her. Jaded wins. Round 1. Fight.
So that was an accident, though. Like, that was totally bad inputs, but it actually helped me because the glaive just like did nothing. Sometimes bad execution can help. Nice. Yeah, I think that's her 4-3-4-3-4 string. So, seeking shelter in the cactus. Thought if I could get her close enough, I could use the interactable, but that clearly didn't happen. So, oh, yeah, I tried to use the interactable, failed. Got lucky there. I got so lucky there. Like, I think we're just at a point where we're just gonna spam shit until one of us gets hit. Are we both using the same glaives? I think we are. Yeah, that was bad execution. I didn't mean to do the counter. I really like that string. I think that's her... No, I think that's her forward 3-4. Then I think the other one is the back 3-4-3-4. I think I was getting those confused throughout the whole video. Whatever. If I'm wrong, just post in the comments. It's fine. But if you do correct me, make sure to start by, you know, spelling out actually, like, very cringy. Her grabs are real awesome. I love her grabs. Ooh. Oh, we both failed.
This only gets worse.
Final round.
God, that round was such a clusterfuck between both of us. That's good to know. There's a low in there. And so yeah, exert your dominance and then leave because I didn't feel like playing anymore, so this was the last set. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go play Sekiro now. Laters.